That's awesome. All right, come on over here with me. How you guys doing? Let's get the ladies in the middle. Okay. And then that's excellent. Yeah, if you come on over here. Yeah, it's all right. Yeah, I'll put it like this, and then if you two could just switch places, then we're gonna have perfect audio. All right, very good, excellent. So we are here with Jakob, Tana, and Lara.
Yes.
Okay, now say your names correctly.
Lara, Tana.
Jakob. Very good. And so you're Horvat. No.
Croatian, Serbian.
Okay, which one's Horvat? You guys are Horvat. That's how you. Okay, very good. Horvatsk is the country name.
Hrvatska.
Hrvatska. Okay, there you go. And what's your country name?
Serbia.
Serbia. Oh, that's how you say it in Serbian?
Serbia.
That's boring. Okay, very good. Oh, you know what I'm realizing? Are we backlit? Are we a bit in the shadow?
No, I don't. I mean, you can check, but I don't think so.
Oh, I can't hear you.
I don't think so because your shadows are here.
So that would mean that we're backlit because the light's behind us. So backlit. We'll just switch. Sorry about that. I didn't think. Okay, we got to keep the order. Let's go. Yeah, excellent. Awesome. There we go. Nice and bright on us. Okay. So what did I say the interview was about?
Brains.
Brains, yeah. What do you know about the brain?
In our head.
It's in your head, yeah. Yeah, it is. What does it do?
It depends which part of the brain, basically. It's made of neurons and connections, and there are different parts. You have a motor part, where our reasoning part that is in the prefrontal lobe sense what we decide to do, so our motor part can move our muscles and our bones.
Good. Right, so that's exactly right. Wow, I'm very impressed. So let's say you make a decision here.
Yeah.
And then you have what's called the premotor cortex here. And then you have the motor cortex there. And then that sends signals which get refined by the cerebellum here. And then out here, and they contract the muscle. Very cool, very cool. And how do you know that?
I studied mathematics and informatics applied to cognitive science.
Oh my gosh, how exciting.
So I had cognitive science.
Very cool. Do you guys know all that cool stuff? Yeah, okay, very good. Does the brain make mistakes? Of course. Even in when it's awake and it hasn't taken any drugs?
Yes.
Okay, what kind of mistakes?
We can make mistakes with attention, sometimes we don't see other things, some things because we divide differently our attention.
Yeah.
We have reasoning mistakes.
Oh my gosh, let's slow down. Oh my gosh, so great. Okay, so I have a list of 6 illusions that brains have about brains. Brains tend to think that we have free will.
Yeah.
I don't think that makes much sense physically. Brains tend to think that they're one singular essence.
Yeah.
That's not really true. Brains tend to think that we have pure rationality, that we can just correctly follow the information to the conclusion. Not really true. Brains tend to think that they see the world and themselves as they are. Not really true. Brains tend to think that they notice everything in front of them that they're supposed to notice. Not really true. And brains tend to think that they remember things exactly as they happen. Not true. So you just talked about the attention one and the rationality one.
There's memory one.
There's memory, yeah. Right? Eyewitness testimony, not very reliable. Yeah, okay, very cool. So I want to hear about these reasoning errors. Have you heard the term heuristics and biases?
Yes, we have biases, but we have different kinds of biases.
Yeah.
And they're not attentional all the time.
Intentional, no.
We are just biased because of it can be because of our surrounding as well.
Yeah.
How we are taught.
Yeah. And then what about in-group, out-group bias?
In group, we tend to follow the reasoning, thinking of the group.
Yeah. Yeah, and we tend to trust people who are the in-group.
Yeah.
Not necessarily trust, but follow because they want to be a part of it.
Yeah.
Follow somebody more than out group because you trust him a little bit. I mean, doesn't mean you trust him, but you know him better.
Yeah, yeah. Or even
It's
if you,
influencing you and your decision
You
you
don't
may
have-
do if you were alone.
yeah, yeah, exactly, absolutely. Wow. Yeah, there's been a lot of experiments on conformity, on social proof. Wow, you guys are really ahead of the game. Okay, so I guess all that I would want from you guys after this interview is to keep looking at the names of some of these different errors that we make. But it seems like you guys already know a bunch. So, do you trust yourselves? More or less, yeah?
Yeah.
Despite all these mistakes that we're talking
Of
about?
course. And there's also, you gotta put instinct as factor in. Because sometimes you're gonna trust your instinct more than your brain because you.
Wait, is this instinct separate from the brain?
I think instinct is it's part of the brain, but it's not conscious.
Okay.
It's, you can constantly get into instinct mode.
Okay. Okay,
That
yeah.
depends where are you in danger or not, and stuff like that.
Sure. Okay, let me ask you a question. So there, and tell me if you've heard this question. Okay, so there's a bat,
Okay.
and there's a ball. Okay. The bat costs $1 more than the ball. Okay. What did I just say?
The bed costs $1 more than a ball.
Together, they cost $1.10. How much does the ball cost? 10 cents? We agree.
Yeah, that's
You checked it?
Oh no, no.
Uh-oh.
Together one and yeah, they don't focus. It doesn't make sense. Yeah, she wanted to make us think it's sense, but it's not.
I didn't want to make you think. I knew you were thinking. Yeah, you're right. You were. So this is part of what's.
Oh, good job!
So this is part of what's called the cognitive reflection test, or it's one of the questions on there. And basically, you talked about instinct. So we talk about the mind as being made up of two systems, system 1 and system 2. Okay, type 1 processes, type 2 processes. Typically, we rely on type 1 processes, even when we're not in danger. Did you feel like you were in danger just now? Were you angry just now, really emotional? No. But despite that, instinct is still running the show. These lower, more basic, kind of lamer mechanisms. You heard, oh, $1, $1.10, oh, 10 cents. No offense. And so
we all do
system
it.
1. Yeah. Then system 2 jumped in and said, hold on, let me run.
Probably they were biased. I heard like a million of these questions. You hear more and more of them. You're biased. You're not gonna say.
Yeah, you slow down, right?
Yeah.
You're less relying on system 1. So going back to trusting ourselves, maybe we can trust parts of ourselves, especially those parts that are willing to sit with the evidence, that are willing to question our own instincts. I would be less trusting of those initial instincts. I listen to my instincts because they see things that consciously I don't. But they also say a lot of bullshit.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, it was an absolute pleasure talking to you guys. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course.
Thank you.
And Lara.
Lara.
Starts with an L.
That's how.
Lara. Very good, very good. Okay.
Next time in Paris.
Thank you
guys
so
too.
much.
Thank you.
Thank
It was a real
you. Nice
pleasure.
to meet
And
you guys.
really, I mean, you were all great, but that's awesome that you were, because I think that we're really in like a transition period where humans are starting to realize what we are, right?
Yeah.
That we're cells, we're biological, and specifically as thinkers, as reactors, as deciders, we're brains. We're not these souls from God, you know?
Hmm.
So, all right, very
Thank
good.
you.
Have a nice
Good
time.
see ya.
Good day.